If you look at Ridley Scott's filmography, the man has made masterpiece movies. Seriously, he's made some great classic movies in film history, but he's also made some really bad stinkers. And so, what kind of movie do we have now?
Here's Johnny.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Expecto Patronum!
Napoleon stars Joaquin Phoenix and Vanessa Kirby, and is about an epic that details the checkered rise and fall of French Emperor Napoleon and his relentless journey to power through the prism of his addictive, volatile relationship with his wife. From director Ridley Scott, the man, the myth, the legend, who always has something to say too. On Twitter, he always has quotes, but the man has done Alien, Gladiator, American Gangster, Blade Runner. But then he's got like The Counselor, Exodus, House of Gucci, Alien, Prometheus, Covenant, Alien Covenant, Prometheus, those movies. So yeah, he's a director that should be honored in film forever. But he also just has stinkers. So walking into this movie for Napoleon, just from the trailers, I said this looks good. I was like, Ridley Scott, this definitely looks like a movie worth seeing in the theaters, even though I know it's going to come to Apple pretty soon with a 4-hour cut. That honestly, after watching this movie today, I feel like I do want to watch the 4-hour cut, because I can tell you this. This is not one of his next classic movies. No. This is not like the next Martian or anything. No. This is more in the line of, you watch it if you want to see it, but I'm not going to tell you to go watch it immediately. The biggest praise, of course, is Ridley Scott's production. I truly will say the cinematography is beautiful in this movie. The scale of this movie, like, you can feel the $200 million budget on screen, which is a great thing. For 2 hours and 38 minutes, it's a long movie, but every time we get a battle scene, I was eyes on the screen. I couldn't believe I was watching. There were some things I was like, is that CGI? And those horses look real. But the thing that really brings it together is just the beautiful cinematography, the score, the music, the production design. Ridley Scott knows how to make a movie and the scale live up to the big screen. It truly is a movie I would tell you to go see in theaters. But now with all of our historians, people who want to see this movie because they love the history of Napoleon the Emperor. Now, I'm not a big person into history. I know a lot about it. I know Napoleon more because of Bill and Ted, I'll tell you that much, growing up. But I do know he was like a mastermind in planning and what he did for as a general of the French Revolution, army, all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm probably saying the wrong stuff right now, but you're allowed to talk crap about in the comments. So watching this movie, Joaquin Phoenix is doing an English accent, completely normal American, no French, no needed, but that's very wrong. I know that. And I gotta say, he was really good in this movie. Will he get nominated for an Oscar? Maybe. It's a really competitive year this year, but I can tell you this, he's a great actor. He's really good in this movie. Vanessa Kirby, though, stole this movie. Seriously, she would be the one I would nominate because she is so good, especially what she's doing with her character and him being an emperor, becoming a general, ruling everything basically is what he wants to do, but he always has her, and their relationship is the key to this movie because the movie focuses on that relationship a lot more than I expected. And honestly, I don't think it was the best route because in my personal opinion, the 4-hour cut a lot from that. There is an entire plot line due to a child and them two together that feels unresolved. You're telling me there was an entire third act looking into this plot line and nothing came out of it. I was so annoyed. But also, with all the cuts that is in this 4-hour cut, apparently, the relationship itself never felt like a relationship. Some of the dialogue between the two of them just didn't feel real. And I don't know if that was due to the chemistry, because they're both giving great performances, but I never felt their love. Like, there's a scene where she's showing off her privates to him, and it's supposed to be, I guess, a funny moment. At least for my audience, it was. And I found it funny. But in the editing and the dialogue and what they're trying to do for the scene, they felt like they're playing it serious, and I don't know if it really worked out. And that's the core of this movie. And it, to me, was kind of messy and not really the intriguing part. The part that got me intrigued was the historian epic of him rising to become emperor. That was what was intriguing me. The relationship stuff felt like it was needed for the character, but I don't think they did it the best way possible. But in the end, this movie's worth seeing in theaters. Is it a long ass movie? Yeah. But does it need to be 4 hours? After watching it, yeah. I mean, honestly. So I liked watching this movie, but I feel like, and I've already been confirmed, there is a version out there that we're gonna get that might be better. But for the what we got, I enjoyed it. I liked it. Didn't love it. Joaquin is great. Vanessa Kirby's great. The movie itself is really nice to look at. And in the end, Ridley Scott, you're still kicking at 85, and I'll still see what you make. I'm going to give Napoleon a B-. So would I say I'm disappointed in the movie? I'm going to say for now, yes. But I want to see that 4-hour cut. I don't know when it's coming out. I know it's going to come out on Apple TV, whatever. But I definitely would really like to see it. I might even review it if there's enough changes. Because obviously, there's hours of this movie we haven't seen. But it's just kind of it feels almost shameful to release this movie in the theaters and get this version. Like, it's definitely a movie to see. But for all my historians who are very picky, you're going to be really annoyed. Because Ridley Scott's already said, like, no. Like, half the stuff in this movie is true to the fact of, like, we kind of made stuff up and we kind of just read what we read in history books. So, historians, you tell me, did you like this movie? I really want to know your opinion. Hope you guys enjoy this movie review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everybody.